Alright, what have we got? An unfortunate hand that would otherwise be perfect if if this was a forest. I think we'll just go and mulligan and keep this. Put that on top. Alright, so we have Through the Breach Emrakul, which is something. And a Whirler Virtuoso. Okay. Land is good. Land is good. Okay, Puzzle Knot. I think I'm just going to Stirring and take a Marvel. Alright, so we have energy to activate Marvel, Through the Breach, Emrakul, just need lands and time and not disruption. Lands and time and not disruption. Looks like we're gonna get disrupted. Wall of Roots is good. Go ahead and Puzzle Knot. Alright, resolves. So if we draw a land, we could potentially like end of turn Through the Breach and then play Aetherworks Marvel. Okay. That's not a land. Go for Whirler Virtuoso. Alright, so we have 6 energy now. And a mighty 2/3. Alright, path. That's fine by me. I want that land. And Thoughtseize. Well, there goes all the plans. There goes all the plans. There goes Through the Breach. Alright, gotta play this. Get Squalled. Geist, eh? Alright. Looks like we might just be activating a marvel after all. As long as we don't get spell pierced. What have we got? Alright, World Spine Worm. Not the best against Path. Could just take Rogue Refiner, actually. Alright, I can't. I can't pass up on a freaking World Spine Worm. Even though Rogue Refiner could possibly be correct, but we will get another spin next turn if our opponent doesn't deal with one of these. Alright, Liliana is not really an issue. Go ahead and sack the Wall of Roots. I mean, sacking World Spine is fine since we just get a bunch of worms. Alright. Let us see what is inside this time. Through the breach. Seems good. A little Emrakul action to go along with our World Spine Worm. Sacrifice everything but one of your permanents. Take 30. Not bad. Alright, so what Boseiju dispels. Probably want Glimmer Anger for Geist. Probably just want Whirler Virtuoso rather than Anger. Relic doesn't seem great. Rogue Refiner seems good. Gargadon doesn't seem that great. I don't really expect to be resolving Aetherworks Marvel as often or as quickly. Alright, Defense Grid. Alright, that seems pretty good. I'll just skip out on the Anger of the Gods, I think, for now. Maybe one is worth it, but if we do have a ramp like we do right now, it makes it so we can play like an Aetherworks Marvel if they turn 3 Geist. Alright, I'm probably losing Rogue Refiner, since this is pretty redundant in the ramp direction. Nice. It's pretty good. get actually I'll get breeding pool for now. Alright. Got the wall out. I guess I should have played Mindstone to play around. Liliana minus. Should have definitely played Mindstone. Jeez, Lost Legacy. It really feels like standard. People are even playing the same type of bad cards. Bad hate cards. Alright, I'm probably just playing Aetherworks Marvel, even though our opponent doesn't really have blue mana for counters. Our opponent's going to name Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger, I bet. too ingrained into the collective consciousness. I actually want this Emrakul to be another card, which is exactly like how it is in Standard when you Lost Legacy Ulamog. But what's nice, the nice thing about Lost Legacy is you don't have to take the card in their hand. So if you like name Ulamog or Emrakul the Aeon's Torn and you see 3 of them in hand, you just leave them in hand. Here I am giving tips for the completely banned Standard card. Of course, I wouldn't recommend ever playing with Lost Legacy if you can help it. Not a card I'm a fan of. Our opponent's having trouble typing. Name's Through the Breach. Okay. I guess they were deciding between Emrakul and Through the Breach. I mean, I suppose I have redundancy either way, no matter what they name. Alright. Rip Through the Breach. We'll just play our Marvel and then start climbing towards 6 energy. I suppose this Emrakul in hand is unlikely to ever do anything now. Alright, disenchant. That's annoying. Still think it was best to just play out the Marvel. Okay. Crackodon. So, don't have a whole lot going for us, but we do have a draw off this Mind-Stone. Almost halfway to hard casting Emrakul. 15's a little bit more than Ulamog. I will say that. Much. draw. Another Emrakul. Another Emrakul. There you go. I really wish they had named Emrakul. Because now we really can't win. Suppose. Suppose Through the Breach is basically correct, since that does strand our Emrakuls, where if they name Emrakul, we could still Through the Breach in World Spine Worm. Alright, shuffle that good stuff back in. And some bad stuff. Okay. Forest is whatever, or mountain is whatever. Can unsuspend Gargadon as early as next turn. Not that that's a great plan. I mean, I could just concede. Our opponent is six minutes behind us. And it is unlikely that we win, but that would speed things up. Okay. There's a marvel. Just go ahead and play it. I mean, we assume that our opponent has something. And they do. And they do. Alright, we're more than halfway. To casting Emrakul. We're getting close to casting Gargadons and World Spine Worms, though. So much for that. I missed sacking with Gargadon, but it's worth it to F6. Definitely. Alright. The 2 damage clock is active. Alright, we got a shot. Got a shot. Patience, that's what it's all about. Alright. Rewarded for our vast amounts of patience. Let's see if we can't find one of the Emrakuls still lurking. Doesn't look like it. Rogue Refiner's a nice backup hit though. I'm gonna be able to spin again next turn if nothing happens to our Marvel. Could have actually gone in with Gargadon there. Might have been alright. I mean, we can actually potentially just win with Gargadon and Rogue Refiner now. Alright, Aetherworks Marvel still working hard for the money. It's Defense Grid, and then sack. Do we want to sack the Defense Grid? Probably not worth it. Should have added a mana there though. Alright, Gargadon. We're no longer able to sack to get energy from Gargadon, so this better be a reasonable hit. It's not that great. We want another Gargadon or Rogue Refiner. Guess we'll go with the Gargadon plan. I mean, they're pretty big. This is like the Ulamog backup plan. Rogue Refiner would have been better for trying to hit another Aetherworks Marvel spin, but I mean, it's a pretty good chance we just win with these. I mean, if our opponent had more cards, I would be more worried. I guess in retrospect, Wall of Roots would have been better than this Defense Grid based on us not hitting an Emrakul or a World Spine Worm. If our opponent has like some... Okay, that's just Tasker. It's not a big deal. Alright. Ew. That is not good. Definitely give our opponent Lost Legacy. Kind of want them to cast that because it doesn't do anything. Yeah, hitting Lingering Souls with Tasker is huge. Also having Path is pretty good. What a disaster. Guess we just lose. Zeju. It's unfortunate. That turn was terrible for us. Relic. I think we want Relic. Good against Lingering Souls, Snapcaster, Tassiger. Dispel isn't very good if we're just getting Thought Seized a bunch. Maybe over a Through the Breach, since Through the Breach is probably going to get Lost Legacied a decent amount of time. Alright. I mean, we're Inquisition proof. I think I'll keep it. Even if we get Lost Legacy, at least these get replaced. Inquisition, come on. Nuts. It's the wrong Inquisition. It's still fine though. We at least get to develop our land. We can play pretty much everything we draw. Through the Breach is incredibly live. Thought our opponent would take Emrakul, but I guess they have another Thoughtseize. Alright. Or not. Emrakul, not what we want to see. Lost Legacy. Naming Emrakul, I guess. I mean, or Through the Breach. I mean, that's not good for us. I mean, again, it just leaves us stranded with Emrakuls. At least we get to draw a card. Stearns is good. Take the relic. We'll save this. Opponent shouldn't have Tassiger, otherwise they would have already played it. And didn't hit a Lingering Souls. I think I just dispel this. Alright, puts 2 cards on top. Not looking good for us. Alright, Snapcaster. That means we're popping this. Alright, that's enough of that.